Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a really unique pedal to show you. Here it is. This is the Tone Geek VS10 housed in the Ernie Ball Silver Slinky John Mayer Signature String Tin Can. Really unique. The VS10 already exists in a normal pedal enclosure, but this was something that Ryan came up with from Tone Geek maybe like a month ago or something, and saw it on Instagram, hit him up, and we figured this thing out. So he sent it to me. Really cool. Now it sounds great, has a lot of features on it. Just for the John Mayer fan in me, I feel like this is a really cool thing to have. Back here I have the 3-pack in another tin can of the Silver Slinkies. I haven't used them yet, but he got like 5 of them, and there's 5 of these out there. This is number 2. So a couple things that I want to show you about this thing. Since it's a tin can, it has some flex in it, right? And you're probably thinking that this is not going to be durable, but he's thought of everything. I swear he's like an electrical engineer or something. He has thought of all this. So first of all, where he puts the switch, it is in the corner where there's the least, and if not any sort of flexion going on. Like I'm pushing kind of hard and there's nothing going on right there. I think there's also reinforcement on the opposite side. If you want to take a peek inside, you can always pop it open. I don't want to do too much because there's a bunch of wires and stuff in there, and I don't want to mess it up. So the switch itself is a Layla switch, which is really soft switching, and that allows for you to be able to use this live, which is really cool. You have your ins and outs right there, power. You have your drive or gain, tone, and you have your volume right here. And you have a little LED right in the middle, which is cool. And then you have 2 toggle switches. So the first one right here, this is going to be controlling the amount of bass response. So down position is stock, middle is stock. Down position is like a little bit of bump in the bass, but it's nice and tight. The top position is the most amount. So most, stock, and then kind of like a little bit of a bump right there. And then the next one you have is the clipping type. I believe the bottom is stock. Middle is like a extra boost. It's called soft clipping. So you're going to get a lot more output, less gain from it. And then the top is kind of a mod setting. So I'd say the most amount of drive going on. Really cool. I like the stock settings a lot. This is your typical TS10, buffered ins and outs like the original, which is important. Now, just one little downside, I guess you could call it, and obvious thing, you can see there's a little lip right here. So if you were to stick this on a pedal board, you need to be creative. Get something to fill this bottom part right here, and then put your Velcro or whatever you're going to use to stick this onto your pedal board. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you through some tones, some of my favorite settings. Also have Nordvang gravity pedal on the floor. It's going to be used to stack with this, get some John Mayer tones. Really cool. So all of his information is going to be in the description box below. All right, here's the demo. All right, so we have the VS10 on the floor, and we're going to take you through some different settings. And right now I'm going with my Michael Heirloom SX straight into the VS10, also running into the Nordvang gravity, just so we can stack the Klon with the VS10. And that is going straight into the front end of my PRS JMod 100, which is in the closet right here. But I'm bypassing the cab and going straight into an aux box, which is right behind me. and that is running their kind of 2 Rock style G1265 cab, and has some room ambience on it and plate reverb and a tiny bit of compression. So here's what the clean signal sounds like. All right, so now let's start messing with the pedal. I'm gonna have everything, let's go at noon, and this is stock Ibanez TS10 settings right here. So everything at noon, everything stock, so. All right, now let's go ahead, bump maybe some of the tone up, some of the level. Now we're kind of right around 1 o'clock for everything. All right, so it's got enough gain on tap for the TS10 circuit. What I really like about the stock settings are you get a lot of stringiness going on. I don't know, I can feel the bounce. It's a really nice feeling going on. So let's go ahead and play with the first toggle switch. This one is going to bump some bass in there. So a little bit more on the muddy side. Let's go ahead and roll the gain or the drive back, bump the tone up, and keep the level around the same. So a little bit more boxy feeling going on there. Let's go to the down position. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is like cutting a little bit more low end. I'm gonna bump the drive back up, everything around 1 o'clock. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the stock setting. Or sorry, that was not the stock setting. That was, let's go down to the down position. Sorry about that. Back to stock. Okay, so the middle position is stock settings. The top position is extra bass, and then the bottom, it seems like there's a little bit of extra bass, but it's still tight. Doesn't get all mushy. really like that setting. That works. Let's go back to stock. Now let's go ahead and mess with the clipping dip switch. So at the bottom setting, that's stock, and it sounds something like this. All right, now let's go to the middle. Now this one is going to give you the most lift in overall output. It's the soft clipping. I compare it to the comp cut of a full drive 2. This is kind of what I'm seeing right here. So like you have the vintage mode, you have comp cut, and then I can't remember what the other one is on the full drive 2, but this one definitely least amount of drive. And then we have the mod setting, which definitely has more drive going on. Back to stock. Mod. All right, so those are all the settings. I personally really like staying in the stock settings, but if I'm messing with any of the toggle switching, I like the stock for the clipping, and then the bottom setting for the low end, which is a little bit more thumpy than the stock, but not as thumpy as the top one. All right, now let's see how it does with Klon style pedal after. So this is a Nordvang Gravity. Sorry, my cables are a little bit on the shorter side. So everything is right around John Mayer's settings. We have the drive or the gain at around like 11 o'clock, 10 to 11 o'clock. Tone is right around 1. And the output is to taste just for a little bit of level bump, and that's right around 10 o'clock. So let's go ahead and stack them. Let's go everything stock settings though. Maybe a little bit more gain going on, so I'm gonna go into the mod setting here. Same type of riff. Maybe a little bit tighter overall. Let's go ahead and go back to stock, and then I'm going to go into the down position on the bass. Let's do this. All right, sounds awesome. just for funsies, let's go ahead and stack the Tube Screamer side of the Nordvang with the VS10. Let's hear how that sounds. Let's go back to stock settings here on the VS10. All right, shut everything off. All right, so overall, it sounds just like a great TS10 Tube Screamer, and from what I understand from Ryan after chatting with him, this retains the original like, buffered ins and outs, which is really important. So you're not getting any of that suck going on. From what I know, the Nordvang, it's true bypass. I don't know. I just really like it. I think you will too, even if you aren't able to get this exact model with the tin box from the silver Slinky strings. Check out the regular VS10. I'm sure it's just as great, super sturdy. Ryan really thinks of everything, especially for the gigging musician. I know Tomo Fujita has one of these and he's done a video on this as well. Just sounds super good. So check him out. I'll link all of his information in the description box below, and we'll see you later. Bye.